2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got LeBron James. Russell Westbrook out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Now here's Iguodala after LeBron James's miss. Nowitzki finds Westbrook. Fires for 3. That one doesn't drop. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Allen Iverson on the wing. Rose against Westbrook. Knocked loose. Left side Rose. Double team on Rose. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
On the wing, James. Shoots. Rebound by Rose.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Iverson, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And James throws it down.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
Westbrook against Rose. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
All right, thank you, David. And the basket by Rose.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
The shot by Wade, no good. Rose against Westbrook. Rose surveying the D over James. The West All-Stars pull it in. Down low. Durant trying to break free. And James with the basket on the assist by KD.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You've got to wrap him up. You've got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion, because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
Now Nowitzki following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, that's weight room there. The muscle of James, really hard to contain, especially when he's crashing with that kind of focus.
Rose dishes to Iguodala. Howard, the pass to Iguodala. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And how about the body control by Durant? Takes the hit, but able to adjust. Yet another thing that makes him special.
Now here's Iguodala. He has 5. The 17-footer. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 3-point game. James. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. That's now 8 points for LeBron.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Rose. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
The shot by KD. No good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it. They're doing a lot of spectating there on D, but hey, it's the All-Star game.
Rose against Westbrook. From 18 feet away. Here's Howard. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Nice job of concentrating on the basket that time by Howard. He knew he was going to get hit, but kept his eyes on the basket.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the East All-Stars?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around, because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And here is Iguodala following Russell Westbrook's 3. And Howard with the stuff.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Marcus All's check in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Now Rose, after Westbrook's missed 3. Rose finds Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
George is checked in for the East. And both free throws good for Howard.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
Off the left rim and out. Pass to Rose. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
For three, Westbrook. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Iguodala draws the double. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Westbrook scanning the floor, knocks down the 3-ball. Westbrook's got a couple of threes now in the first for the West All-Stars. Iguodala, the pass to Rose. Iguodala outside. It's Howard, top of the key. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Durant gets it to go.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Now, here is George. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Rose dishes to Iguodala. Second shot opportunity and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the first one drops.
And the all-around game Iguodala possesses makes him unique, does whatever is asked of him on the floor.
Catching up on changes for the West. Paul Millsap's checked in for Durant. James Harden comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And he can't hit the second.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Parker's shot is off. And it's Rondo with the ball for the East All-Stars. They lead by 4. Garnett outside. Back to George. 4 on the shot clock. And Garnett misses. Harden outside. Here's Gasol. And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's Rondo. Now the pass to Iguodala. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 9 points for Iguodala.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Parker passes to LeBron. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And George kicks to Iguodala. To the inside, and stolen by LeBron. To the middle, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Garnett.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Now here's Iguodala. 9 points in the game so far. 5 on the clock. Rondo dishes to Cousins. Here's Garnett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
The East All-Stars have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. First one falls for him. The East making a switch. Henderson's checked in. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Parker passes to Harden. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Anderson, no one around him. And that one goes long.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And that one drops for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to George. From downtown, Cousins dishes to Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Here's Harden. That shot no good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. And Garnett misses. And so here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 3. James. Marcus Saul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Smith checked in for Kevin Garnett. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the West. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Rondo against Parker, and the layup is good.
And Rondo's handle has always been filthy. I mean, almost unguardable when he's pulling off the moves like that.
Now here's Cousins. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Smith.
That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
Parker with the bounce pass for 3. Millsap, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Dwight Howard making highlights for the East All-Stars. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Back right after this. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. We've got Harden, Paul Millsap out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Tony Parker, and it's Batum in at the small forward.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Now here's Batum. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Here's Love. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Now here is George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. A high-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
Both shots good from the stripe. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Harden outside. with the teardrop. It's a hand on it, and Love with his second chance points. Love's got his second basket.
There's a great example of Love's basketball IQ, getting himself into perfect position for that putback.
Now here's Cousins. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Arenas from out on the wing. He knocks it down. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Parker outside. Batum, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Batum's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
Right side, George. He feeds it to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. A tight game here in Charlotte. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And, you know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
Passes it to Henderson. Here's Smith, and it's sent back by Millsap, and they're able to recover. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And Love with his second chance points. Love's got 6. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Harden outside. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off.
As fearless and physical as he is, Boogie gets to the line more than just about anyone.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Millsap. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Batum. Tyreke Evans is checked in for James Harden. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Parker. He hits the second from the line. The West All-Stars with the ball, trailing by 2. Outside Westbrook. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Left side Rose. Evans against Arenas. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Arenas has got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Arenas has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Outside Westbrook. Offensive rebound. Love. And the rejection by Smith. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Howard's checked in for the East. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Here's KD. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Westbrook with a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Westbrook's got 11 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Bosh looking around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The East All-Stars have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Another miss by Westbrook.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Arenas against Love. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
But they'll get another chance. Westbrook against Rose. Over Westbrook, and it's Rose. This time, the assist by Arenas. Rose has got the lead up to 9 now for the East All-Stars. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And so here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 9 points. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Iguodala. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Evans.
And Howard selling the up fake there, but not the worst thing to send him to the line.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. And that one falls for Howard. And so Howard nails both of them. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right, right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. LeBron's checked in for Kevin Love. Westbrook kicks to KD. Here's Nowitzki, and Nowitzki with the stuff.
Really imperative that you put a body on Nowitzki. I mean, he's just too big and talented close to the rim.
It's a floater, and it's laid in by Rose. Rose has got 12.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
LeBron against Bosh. Nowitzki up top over Howard. Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Rose. Here's Arenas. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 16. A shot's good from Westbrook.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Rose passes to Bosch. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And he makes the first. And the East with some changes. Iverson's checked in for Arenas. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Rose. Marcus All's checked in for the West. Wade comes in for Tyreke Evans. Both free throws good from Bosch. And it's the West All-Stars ball. A 12-point game. Wade outside. Shoots from the elbow. Tries it from 19. It doesn't go for him. Good defense by Iguodala.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Gasol able to finish.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here are the West All-Stars. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 10. Here's the teardrop. And the rebound goes to Howard. And here's the East. Iguodala, the pass to Bosch. And then Bosch with the jam.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for the East. Poked away. Kevin Garnett with the steal. To the paint. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
You know, showing flashes of his old self here. I mean, when Howard finds that rhythm, it feels like nobody can stop him, and he's right.
For 3, Westbrook buries the long-range jumper. Westbrook's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
On the wing, Iverson. Wade is covering. Iverson, no good. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Now here's Iverson, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Iguodala. Garnett outside, just 5 to shoot. Puts it up. Iverson gets the bucket. Iverson's got his first bucket of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The first one falls.
And the versatility of Durant, off the charts. Shoots, rebounds, defends. He's the total package.
The East making a switch. George is checked in. Paul Millsap's checked in for the West. Parker comes in for Russell Westbrook. And KD drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Rondo against Parker. Stolen by Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
Man, I like watching Wade get up for the dunk. You know, he's in the twilight of his career, but still showing how high he can get on those slams. Impressive.
Now here's Rondo. Iverson with the ball. He gets that one. Iverson's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Iverson against Wade. Inside and stolen by Howard.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it. I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And West also making a switch. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. And here's George. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the East All-Stars, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, a great game so far, guys, but it appeared to be the East All-Stars who were having the most fun out there. And they're sitting on a nice advantage heading into the second half. The West may buckle down and get a little more serious as they try to cut into that lead after halftime.
Well, you never know what you're going to get out of this game. There's a lot of talent on the West side, obviously great shooters, great scorers, but the East is putting a whooping on them. I think they came over here and took the belt off my slats. Just a lot more physical, powerful athletes. They're showing what traditional Eastern Conference basketball is all about. Can I have my belt back?
Well, these guys come to the All-Star Weekend for the enjoyment of it. You know, but when the games start, it's really about showcasing your talent. And then there's a point in the game where everyone says, you know what? Pride kicks in. I got to win. And the competition comes out.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
1.5 remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Derrick Rose is out there with Iverson. Then there's Howard. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Bosh in a power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the mid-range game of Iverson is quite steady. Has a rapid-fire release, and even at his size, it's hard to get to his shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw no good for Iverson.
I don't know if we've seen a tougher player pound for pound than Allen Iverson. I mean, you can knock him around, but he's always going to bounce back up.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the East All-Stars. They have a 9-point lead. And there's the pass to Howard. Outside Rose from outside the arc. It's rebounded by the West. Nowitzki's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the dunk by LeBron.
Boy, I like Nowitzki's mentality. He knows he can get his shot off anytime he wants to, but he likes setting up his guys, too.
Westbrook with the steal. Pass to Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 11 points for KD.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Now here's Rose. He's got 12.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's just the height, the length coming into play there. No one's stopping Durant.
To the right side. Here's Rose. Howard trying to free himself up. Rose, that's good. Rose has got 14.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And here is Iverson following Russell Westbrook's 3. Got that bucket in no time at all. 8 points for Iverson.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And Durant, here we go. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Rose, that's good.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star Game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Rose. He's got 17. Howard finds Rose. Back to Howard. Passes it to Bosh. And then Bosh with the jam.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Stolen by Bosh. And now here comes Bosh leading the break. Iverson outside. Lets it go with the 3. West All-Stars with the rebound. LeBron James on the wing. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. The East making a switch. Henderson's checked in, and West also making a switch. Harden's checked in. And here's Rose outside, and it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Harden on the wing. Outside Westbrook. To the inside, stolen by Bosch. Pass to Rose, and Rose throws it down.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
Durant down low. He's covered by Iguodala. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Durant. Westbrook against Rose. The pass to Henderson. And James picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Smith checked in for the East. The West also making some changes. Love's checked in for James. And it's Evans in for Russell Westbrook. Rose against Evans. 6 to shoot. Rose in the post. He's against Evans. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 20 points.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
And here's Harden following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and-one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
Gilbert Arenas is checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Marc Gasol is checked in for Kevin Love.
You know, what's most impressive about Harden to me is his versatility as a scorer. I mean, he's a remarkable combo guard with great size and strength and very efficient on the offensive end.
Now here's Rose. He's got 22. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Harden against Arenas. Harden the pass to KD. The 15-footer, good. KD's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Outside Rose. Outside Arenas. There's the triple. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on James Harden. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball. especially on the offensive end.
Here's what the East is going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Howard. And Georgia subbed in for Gilbert Arenas.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
Parker passes to Harden. Out to Parker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the East All-Stars. They've led by as many as 14 points. A second chance effort. Gasol with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Harden surveying the D. Over Rose. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here are the East All-Stars. 4-point game. Count it. Here is Harden. He's got 10. Pass to Parker. Millsap in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The kick out to Rose. To the paint. Here's George. And no good that time. Good D by Gasol. Harden outside. Over Rose. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Harden.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Now, here's George. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by the West. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got 5 rebounds tonight from deep. Rose. Evans gets the rebound. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rose. Here's Henderson. The rebound by Harden.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Timeout called. East All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
So both teams changing it up here. Now Rose. He's got 26. With some arc. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Gasol's got his 7th rebound here tonight. For the lead. Bank shot. No good. The East All-Stars on offense. They lead by 1. Rose gets the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Harden against Rondo. Knocked away. Now, here is Harden. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. The shot that time not on target. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And Rondo, not one of those guys that is a volume shooter, picky with the shot selection, but he does have a sense of when to shoot it.
Now here's Parker. Passes to Millsap. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Millsap's got his first basket of the night.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Rose. He has 29. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Stolen by Rose.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
You can't just heave it, though. I mean, it's got to be a quality shot.
Kicks it to Cousins. Gasol with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
The West All-Stars shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. .16 seconds left in the third quarter. Batum against George. To the left wing. Here's Rondo. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rondo's got 7.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
And so it's the East All-Stars with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Russell Westbrook. Batum is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Gasol at the 5 spot. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Wade. Rondo dishes to Cousins. Charity stripe shot. That one a little long.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
And you know, by now, I don't think there's much question. Mark and his brother Powell are the best 1-2 brother punch in NBA history. How about over 30,000 points combined?
And that one falls for Marc Gasol. So he gets them both. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the East All-Stars. They've led by as many as 14 points. At the top of the key, Cousins. Good on the bucket.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. And it's the East with the rebound. Bosch finds Rondo. Here's Iverson. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
Howard's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Durant's checked in for the West. Free throw drops for James.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular.
Are you kidding me? It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Rondo kicks to Iguodala. 5 to shoot. Iverson outside. From deep three-point range. And that one is off. Good D by Wade.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Iguodala against Durant. Now here's Iverson. He's guarded closely. Another shot. LeBron grabs the miss. Wade against Iverson. Wade surveying the D. James. Wade has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's 8 points for Wade.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
Gasol against Iverson. Pass to Howard. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside, KD. To the middle, here's James. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here are the East All-Stars now. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Iguodala with the steal. Down low, here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Here's LeBron. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Now here's Westbrook. Launches it. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. And here are the East All-Stars. 7-point differential. And the pass to Howard. Outside Bosch. There's the dish to Iverson. Shot from the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good. Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Nowitzki against Howard. Rondo with the ball. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The first free throw is good. The East making a switch. Rose is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 6. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Rose steps back and drains the jump shot. Rose has got 31.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
LeBron kicks to Wade. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Led by as many as 14 points.
You know, I think you just got to be a little smarter around Howard. That guy's, I mean, Howard's pretty crafty at drawing contact on the way up.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And so here are the West All-Stars. 6-point game. Knocks it loose. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. West All-Stars with the rebound. Westbrook passes to LeBron. Iverson with some nice D. Howard dishes to Bosch. Goes up again. And here we go. Three-pointer, Wade. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Wade's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Here's Westbrook. Wade trying to break free. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just one on the basket from Russell Westbrook. And the East All-Stars call time here. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Iguodala kicks to Rose. Tips it. And James pulls it down. Iguodala's gotten only 4 of his 11 shots to fall here so far. And it's Wade with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Tries it from the top of the key. East grabs the miss. Howard's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. A pull-up. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Iguodala's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Iverson gets it to go.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
James looking around.
You want to play games, motherfucker?
And yes, it's good. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
They double team Iguodala. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Here's Rose. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And finished off by Westbrook.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Iguodala, the pass to Howard. And it's Wade in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. 16 points for Wade.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot. In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
Looking to end the run. They get it back. Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Dwight Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. The shot by KD. No good. Here are the East All-Stars. There's Rose with the 3. Drills it from outside. Rose has got 37.
Hey, guys, we know Rose has drilled big shots before. Just add another one to the highlight reel.
And here's James outside. And it's the East with the rebound. Rose has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Bosch. Excellent D from Wade. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 2. Here's Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the East. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Lets it fly. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're down by 3. 46 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Howard's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. .46 seconds left in the 4th. James trying to get open as Nowitzki. They shoot again. LeBron can't get it to go. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .29 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Wade for 3. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
No doubt about it. Wade has found the touch right now.
And now we've got the intentional foul. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now. Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Westbrook can't get it to go. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Parker kicks to Love. Parker outside. He dishes it to Love. On deep, Evans. So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.